children, welcome back to today's class. What we have discussed yesterday? Yesterday we have discussed exercise 2.3 1 to 4 Romans. Now let us discuss the remaining bits from 4th Roman. What is 4th Roman? Find the product using distributive property. What is distributive property? Let us check once what is distributivity property. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. This is distributivity property over addition. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. How we get this property? It's very easy. A into B plus C can be written as A into B, this part, A into B plus A into C. Is it clear, children? Very easy to understand. A into B plus C can be written as A into B plus A into C. Now, just I will explain you one example how to apply this property. So, let us take the question 21 into 105. But here the numbers are looking different. How can we apply this distributivity property? To apply distributivity property, we have to split any one number as sum of two numbers. Now, see if we see 105 is very near to 100. Okay, 105 can be written as 100 plus 5. Okay, let us write 105 as 100 plus 5. Now we'll check. Can we apply distributivity property? Here A into B plus C. See, A into B plus C. When we have A into B plus C, how can we write it? A into B plus A into C. Okay. Let us write A into B plus A into C. This is A, B, C. So let us write what is the formula for A into B plus C. A into B plus C can be written as A into B plus A into C. A, 21 into 100 plus 21 into 5. Once again, 21 into 100 plus 21 into 5. Now, find the product of 21 with 100 and 21 with 5. Both answers we have to add. Let us write 21 into 100 is 21 after double 0. Right? Now, 21 fives. We know 21 fives is 105. So, what is sum of these two numbers? 2100 plus 105 gives 2205. More about distributivity property, let us solve one more example. Here we have 42 into 304. We have to find the product using distributivity property only. Once again, we'll check what is distributive property. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Say with me, children. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Okay. So, we have to apply this property to solve this example. So, here we know that in the given two numbers, we have to split any one number. See which number is easy to split. If we see 304, we can write as 300 plus 4. Shall we write like that? 304 can be written as 300 plus 4, right? So, in place of 304, we can write 300 plus 4. Let us write 42 into 304 can be written as 300 plus 4. Now you check. Is it appearing like distributivity property format? A into B plus C, right? See, A into B plus C. It is like A into B plus C. What is A into B plus C equal to? We know that A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Say again. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So, let us write A into B plus A into C. Now, substitute the numbers. Okay. A. What is A? 42 into B. 300. plus A into C. Means 42 into 4. So 42 into 300. So when we have zeros, we know that only number part you multiply with this, and after multiplying just you add 2 zeros at the end. So 3 into 42. 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. After multiplying only numerical part, just bring the 2 zeros down. It's very easy to multiply. Okay. Very easy to multiply the rounding numbers. Next. 42 into 4. Let us find the product. 42 into 4. 4 2s 8. 4 4s 16. So 148. See, 4 2s 8. 4 4s 16. So we need to add these two numbers. Here I am adding 12,600 and 168. 8, 6, 7, 12. 12,768. Okay, children. These are few more examples, children. Let us try how to split these numbers to apply distributivity. Okay. So, first example, 36 into 207. See, 36 into 207. If you see, 207 is very near to one rounding number 200, right? So, we can split 207 as 200 plus 7. So, I hope you understood. Here, 36 into 207. So, 207 can be split in as 200 plus 7. So, now you see it is like A into B plus C. Now, we can apply A into B plus C as A into B plus A into C. If you tell me the formula along with me only, you can feel that will be easy, children. Say as many as times possible. So, here 36 into 200 plus 7 can be written as A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. That means 36 into 200 plus 36 into 7. Once again, 36 into 200 plus 36 into 7. Okay. Now, let us try how to split the numbers in second example. See the numbers in second example. 89 into 1005. So, which number is easy to split? Very easy to understand here. 1005 is very near round number to rounding number 1000. So, 1005 can be split as 1000 plus 5, right? Right, children? 1005, if we split, it becomes 1000 plus 5. So, the first number will be as it is 89. Now, you see, is it like A into B plus C? Can we apply distributivity? What is A into B plus C? A into B plus A into C. That means 89 into 1000 plus 89 into 5. Okay, I am writing now 89 into 1000 plus 89 into 5. Okay, children. Now, let's try one more. Here we have 108 into 123. Check out which number is easy to split, 108 or 123. Yes, 108 we can split easily. How can we split? 108 can be split as 100 plus 8. This 123 will be as it is. If you see here, this is A and we can write B into C. A into B plus C. How can we write A into B plus C? A into B plus A into C. That means 128 into 100 plus 128 into 8. Once again, 123 into 100 plus 123 into 8. Okay. Now, the last example. Here we have 405 into 68. Tell me, children, which number is easy to split? Yes, 405 we can split as 400 plus 5 into 68. Now, how can we apply the property? The number which is outside. Yes, 68 into 400 plus 68 into 5. This last one I am writing 68 into 400 plus 68 into 5. So, I hope you understood how to split the numbers to apply distributivity. Now let us come back to the actual question of exercise 2.3 fourth Roman E. Okay children. So we have the question 504 into 35. We have to apply distributive property only to find the product. Tell me children, which number is easy to split? I hope you understood. 504 is very easy to split. How can we split it? Yes, 500 plus 4 into 35. Very good. Then 500 plus 4 into 35. Then we know very well 35 into 500. Tell me children, 35 into 500 plus 35 into 4. Okay. 35 into 500 plus 35 into 4. Okay. Now find them. 35 into 500. In 500 we have 2 zeros, right? Leave the 2 zeros and multiply only the numerical part. 5 into 35. What is 5 into 35? 175. And here we have 2 zeros, right? Bring them here. Okay. Now 35 into 4. 35 fours. Let us check. 140. Okay. So we need to add 17,500 to 140. Let us add. So 17,640 is the answer for the product. I hope you understood children how to split to apply distributive property. Any one number which is very near to rounding numbers, we have to split them and then we have to apply the property. Now let's see question number 5. See here the question number 5 is study the pattern. Let us study the pattern now. See here the first step, if you see 1 into 8 plus 1 is 9. Now you see the second step. While checking the second step, compare the second step with first step. See here 1 into 8. Here in the place of 1 we have 1 to 12. 12 into 8 plus 2 gets 9, 8, 98. See the third step and compare with second step. Here we have 12. Here 123 into 8 and then here we have 3 and then we got 987. Now you check fourth and fifth steps also and try to write the next 2 steps of this pattern. This I am leaving to you as today's homework. Children, some of you having many doubts like what we need to write in the classwork part because I am explaining so many questions in that what we need to write, what we have to avoid it. For that a small clarification children. After the video, I will share you what you need to write in the notebook. Only that part is enough to write in your notebook. Don't write whatever I give examples and all in the video. And one more thing, how to maintain a notebook I will show you now. See, you have long white pages books for math classwork and homework, right? When you start writing every day, please draw margins, left margin and right margin. If you see, you can see that left margin is little thin than right margin. What is the use of these 2 margins children? See, left margin we use for writing date. Every day when you start writing the classwork, please write the date and then you start writing the notes. And here we will write the question numbers. And what is the use of right margin? Right margin is we use for doing a rough. Calculation part we will do in rough margin. Rough margin needs to be little broader than the left side margin. And write very clearly the question and the solution in your notebook. I hope you will follow these all rules to maintain book neatly.